In today's video, I want to take a look at IO Interactive's latest announcement. Of course, they are putting out Hitman in January, but they got their next title on deck, and that is a new 007 title. Project 007 has been announced, a James Bond origin story. A PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 4 open beta is live right now in Override 2 Super Mech League, so you can check that out for free. And also, Final Fantasy 14 Patch 5.4 has been revealed, and it's coming in early December. We'll talk that at the end of this video. But first of all, yes, IO Interactive has announced the comeback of 007 with Project 007. They noted, "It's true that once in a while the stars do align in our industry," said IO Interactive CEO Hakan Abrak in a press release. "Creating an original Bond game is a monumental undertaking, and I truly believe that IO Interactive, working closely with our creative partners at Eon and MGM, can deliver something extremely special for our players and communities. Our passionate team is excited to unleash their creativity into the iconic James Bond universe and craft the most ambitious game in the history of our studio." That's quite the statement, given that IO Interactive has put out some already relatively ambitious games. The game was also announced for modern systems and platforms, so it'll be interesting to see if this will be a cross-generation title. Hitman 3 is in fact a cross-gen title, so my bet would be probably, because I don't suspect that this game is a long ways out. I would imagine that this is probably a 2021 late or 2022 title. So at that point, I would still think cross-generation is going to be the thing to do for the majority of publishers and developers. MGM Executive Vice President of Global Consumer Products and Experiences Robert Marek also noted, "James Bond has a strong legacy in the video game space with some of the most iconic games of all time on the character. Working with our partners at Eon and the talented team at IO Interactive, we plan to bring a new take on this legendary franchise to gamers and Bond fans around the world. IO Interactive are masters of crafting living, breathing worlds of immersive storytelling." Also, there is a teaser website that is live right now, and it notes, "It's Bond, James Bond. Project 007, a working title, is a brand new James Bond video game to be developed and published by IO Interactive. Featuring an original Bond story, players will step into the shoes of the world's favorite secret agent to earn their 00 status in the very first James Bond origin story." IO Interactive is currently recruiting elite talent from around the world to join the team that will build out this exciting and unique gaming title. The more I read of this, it does seem like that this is going to be a title that is a ways away, considering they're still recruiting, but you know, I would hope for a 2022 release. I don't think that's beyond the stretch of imagination, and I do think it's going to be a cross-generation title. Again, I just think that's going to be the thing developers are going to do, just because, you know, it's hard to move away from that, 100 million plus people that have a PlayStation 4. I don't know how many Xbox Ones are out there. You would have to think north of 50 million, but there's a significant amount of people with a PlayStation 4 and an Xbox One that do need to be catered towards, and I might have those numbers wrong, but both of them combined, north of 100 million people, and that's a lot of people that do want your games that aren't going to be rushing to get a PlayStation 5 or Series X anytime in the near future, so you got to make those games cross-generation for the time being. Okay, moving on from that, do want to quickly note, Override 2 Super Mech League has launched its open beta on PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 4. That drops today, so you can check that out. Override 2 Super Mech League is an exhilarating contest between skyscraper-sized mechs with larger-than-life personalities and devastating arsenals. We look forward to new pilots joining us for a launch to experience an all-new career mode, fresh multiplayer game modes, and a stash of earnable cosmetic rewards, as noted on the PlayStation blog. You can download the open beta now in the PlayStation Store and pre-order today digitally on PS4 or PlayStation 5 to receive instant access to Override 1 and an exclusive Override 2 cosmetic when the game launches. So pretty nice of them to offer Override 1 for free with a pre-order. Check out the beta for yourself. It's not like that's going to be a significant investment, just, a little bit of your time. It'll be running from November 19th today until the 22nd on PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5, featuring cross-generation play. So that would make me think that there's not going to be a significant difference between the two versions of the games, given that you do kind of need parity if you're offering cross-generation play as well. So we'll see how that turns out, but there's also a campaign, so yeah, I've always been of the notion we need more popular mech games on the market, and I don't know if this is going to be the one that resonates with a large number of consumers, but hey, more mech games on the market I think is a very good thing. Lastly, I do want to know, Final Fantasy 14 Patch 5.4 has been revealed today, and it's coming early December. Noted to be futures rewritten, it's the latest patch to be announced for the popular MMO that has made a significant comeback, and the biggest update since patch 5.3, the patch that brought the end to the Shadowbringers story arc. The announcement comes from the official Final Fantasy 14 blog. Patch 5.4 will introduce a new main scenario quest that will begin to lay out the groundwork for the next unannounced expansion, which we know that's going to be coming at some point, and will focus on the aftermath of Patch 5.3's dramatic conclusion. The main story will also feature familiar faces from previous expansions. On top of that, a new raid dungeon is going to be added to patch 5.4 called Eden's Promise, and will be a continuation of the Edenverse raid series story, which began at the end of Shadowbringers. On top of that, you've got a new dungeon, and you've got a new trial, so a lot of content coming as a part of Final Fantasy XIV Patch 5.4. I believe this is also bringing some PlayStation 5 upgrades to FF14, which, once this game gets a full-on upgrade for PS5, this game has all the potential in the world, because if you play this game on a high-end PC, it is a gorgeous game if you max it out, but obviously the PlayStation 4 does have its limitations, where the game looks good on the PlayStation 4, but it's not as good as it could look. Keep in mind, this game was running on the PlayStation 3, so yeah, it goes a ways back, but it's still a very, very good looking game on PC, and still very good looking on the PlayStation 4, but I'm sure it's going to look very, very nice on the PlayStation 5 as well, so excited to see how it comes to fruition on that end as well. That's going to conclude this video. Again, IO Interactive announcing Project 007. Get to see 007 back. You'd be surprised. There's some actually really good 007 games. I believe Quantum Break was the one that was very good. Honestly, it's been so long since we got a game. I think it was Quantum Break, though, but yeah, my memory's a little bit foggy as far as that's concerned. Override 2 Super Mech League, open beta live right now. Go check that out. That is going to be something that you can try until November the 22nd, and Final Fantasy XIV Patch 5.4 is called Futures Rewritten. Quite a bit of content coming with that. Hopefully, we'll see some full-on PlayStation 5 improvements as well. That's going to conclude this video. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.